Well, hi guys, welcome to The Corner. We're talking about anime, manga, and everything in between. And today we are talking about Season 2, Episode 17 of My Hero Academia. And what an epic endeavor it was. So let's get this review started, shall we? Alright, and in this episode we get Midori, we get Ida, we get Todoroki, and the random hero. Now, the random hero is just there for show. I'm sorry, the random hero just there's nothing to him. I mean, he's just sitting there. He can't move. He has the most compatible blood type that gets him frozen. He's literally just staying there this whole episode until the very end. He can't move, or he chooses not to move. That's a good thought there once I think about it. Why didn't he move? Because Ida came up on the scene way after the hero killer licked that guy's blood. There, guys, there's something there. That's just weird. How the hero or actually paralyzed? Anyways, you guys, sorry. I just thought about that. It was just, like, freaky. Like, I just thought about that. Why didn't he move? Why isn't he moving? Why didn't he move? Anyways, in this episode, we get these three, and Ida actually ends up being able to move and throwing off his trump card as he moves as fast as he can and kicks the hero killer in the stomach or chest, ribs. It doesn't really matter what you say, as Midori jumps up and punches him in the face with a strong right hook. Epic. Just epic. But Stain wasn't down yet. Stain comes back, recoils. Deku can't move. His arm hurts. Ida does it one more time, doing a spin right kick. I think it'd be a spin right roundhouse kick or a spin right side kick. Let's do spin right side kick. Right into the chest again, as Todoroki takes the opportunity to spin fire into his face. Now, these guys are free-falling at this point. They have no other choice but to free-fall. Luckily, they have Todoroki there to be able to back them up with ice, as the ice comes and they don't have to break any more bones by the fall, and they also save the hero killer from hurting any more than he already is. Which, the hero killer underestimated these kids, no matter how you look at it. And yes, I'm going to call them kids right now because there's three of them. I'm not saying all their names. Too much guys, too much. But these heroes in training end up taking down the hero killer, which is a top-class hero villain. And on top of that, he was holding back. We know this by the end of the episode. And before we get into that, we will get to that point. We will talk about Endevure and his epic versatility as the number 2 hero. It's no wonder he became that number 2 hero and was put in that spot. If it wasn't for his attitude, I bet he probably would be the number 1 hero, because of how versatile he makes his quirk used. It's just fire. What can you really do with fire? Well, you can heat it up beyond supernova levels and blast Nemus in the face. Or you can use it to melt the side of the wall while climbing and scaling it, making it seem like you can climb walls. Which he can, but that's not the point. He even picks spear fire and throws it out of his hand, like Zeus in a lightning bolt. It's what he does. He uses his quirk so versatile, it's no wonder why he got that number 2 spot. He can even land pretty well just with the fire itself. On top of that, he also built up his physical ability to be on par, but maybe less than All Might at his weakest. well, not weakest right now, but his weakest point of power that he gives out. And you see this when he punches a Nemu, and that Nemu's arm is broken at this point, but it's also burned all the way around. So he uses his quirk in along with his fist, so his body's built up for the fights as well. So he's not just versatile in his quirk, he's versatile with his body. We see this happen throughout the whole episode, the last 2 episodes actually. We see, we get to see Gran Turismo actually show his versatility with his simple quirk as well, which is just pushing himself up with air. You can see him using it to push himself back and forth in early episodes, but you also get to see how hard he can hit when he does it too, with a Nemu he takes down. Now, Endevure accidentally lets a Nemu escape, the flying Nemu who he throws a fire spear at. And whether this flying Nemu had regeneration or not, I don't think it really matters, because as Endevure says, you can't recover from cauterization. Once you cauterize, you have sealed it, blah blah blah. So maybe the fire spear that he threw cauterized the Nemu's eye that was right here, blah blah blah. But he picks up, this Nemu ends up picking up Midori and bringing him up after they get stained to the streets. And at this point, all the heroes are gathered around this area because Endevure had already sent them. And Stain's right there. We get Endevure that pops up and says, "Why are you guys here? There's still a villain. Stop grouping up." He looks up and he's like, "Oh, that's why." As the bird flies away with Midori. Well, Stain likes Midori. Stain finds him as a true hero. And he cuts off his ropes, jumps forward from a hidden blade he has actually, and stabs the Nemu in the head, pretty much. But not just that, he actually, the Nemu actually splashed blood on one of the heroes. He licks that hero's face with that blood and paralyzes that Nemu before he jumps out there. This shows a great athletic ability in the first place, to be able to push himself so high up off the ground just through physical strength alone. And he takes the Nemu down, saves Midori, and he turns around and sees, oh, but Endevure. And he's like, "Fake hero! I must kill!" And you can tell at this point in time that he was holding back when it came to the kids, and underestimated these kids because of what he does. He stares everybody down. He gives off this aura of bloodlust, murderous intent. Just this giant, evil-like aura exuding from him, paralyzing every hero. Even Endevure, the number 2 hero. They are all shaking in their boots. But they were saved. Because of one thing. The kick to the chest from Ida made a rib pop into his lungs and stopped him. Now, technically, Ida did keep his word at the beginning. He was the one to take down the hero killer, because he's the one that caused the damage to his chest, because that's where he kicked in the first place. So, we got to see a little bit of closure with that one, as he was pretty much the one that actually did the final damage to the hero killer, who was underestimating them in the first place. And wow, I enjoyed this episode, but I am really curious on that hero, because he got up after the fight was over. That mean move? I understand Ida has a less compatible blood type, but there was a time limit. Even if it was a half hour that he had. I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. It's just that hero disappoints me. If he could move, he is a giant. What the hell, man? What the hell? Anyways, you guys, I've enjoyed this episode. It has been amazing just to follow the series so far, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching as well. What do you guys think, by the way, about that hero that never even fought in this battle, but was just situated right there, not moving the whole time? You guys think he was plain paralyzed, or do you think he was actually paralyzed? Because he moved. Is this hero cowardly? Is he not? I really want to hear you guys' opinion on this hero, because I just noticed this, and I can't get over this. I can't get over it. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys a little bit to do, and rewind and come back to where I was. I hope you guys have a great day, and a fun one as well.